Pre-mortem analysis is a problem-solving techniques. Before this terms, you have heard about the post-mortem analysis. Post-mortem analysis is a reactive approach, while the pre-mortem analysis is a modern and proactive risk identification approach. We will discuss how pre-mortem is done, and there are different techniques are used in textile sector, in medical pharma sector, in manufacturing industries for the analysis of the problems and for solving the problems. So we are discussing about the pre-mortem analysis. Pre-mortem analysis, when we define we pre-mortem analysis is a proactive risk identification technique used before a project or task begins. So it is precautionary measure and a proactive approach before the task is starting. Instead of analysis or analyzing failure after it happens, the post-mortem. In the case of post-mortem, analysis is done after the happening of the failures. So, in the pre-mortem analysis, a team imagines that the project has already failed and then works backward to identify all the possible reasons for the problems. It is widely used in project management, in operations, in business strategies, quality management, and Six Sigma projects. So, this is the modern techniques for analysis of the problems and improving the problem. Objective of pre-mortem analysis are: first is predict possible failure early to catch the risk before they occur and prevent them. So we have already discussed a team imagined that the project has already failed. So all the possible reasons are find out to prevent the issue in a later stage. Second objective is improve project planning. Purpose to strengthen the project execution by mitigating the weaknesses. Third objective of pre-mortem analysis is reduce cost and time losses. Time is also money, so time should be avoided to waste. Third is reduce cost and time losses, prevent reworks, quality claims, delays, and resources wastage caused by failures. The fourth objective is enhance team thinking. It encourages open discussion and psychological safety about the risks to be occur in the problem in the project. The fifth objective is increase project success. So when you have already done uh, predicted possible failures, improve the planning, reduce cost and time losses, enhance team thinking, you must be able to increase the project success by applying risk preventive actions in advance. You will achieve the success of that product or that project. How pre-mortem analysis is applied step by step, it is very important how to apply the project, how to apply the technique of pre-mortem analysis to avoid the failure in later stage. First step is define the problem and goal. Example, launching a new product line, or improvement plan. Second, assume the project has failed completely. The facilitator tells the team, imagine it is 6 months later and the project has failed terribly. So the team um, works on the possible reasons due to which it can be failed. Third step is brainstorm the reasons for the failures. Each member lists silently all the possible causes, technical issues, budget related issues, quality issues, and poor communication, supply chain related issues. So, all possible reasons are collected relative to technical, production, supply chain, marketing, and finance for the brainstorming. Fourth step is share and categorize the risk. Team groups the reason into categories: people's, processes, technology, supply chain, compliance, and customers. So, by segregation of the problems into people's, process, technology, you can easily analysis and you can have approach for the improvement in future. Fifth step is prioritize the risk. Prioritize the risk based on the impact, likelihood high, medium, low. So these categories are also categorized as either they are high risk related, medium, and low. Sixth step is create mitigation actions. Example, assign responsibility, corrective and preventive action, timeline. So that is the pre assessment or proactive approach, assigning the responsibilities for corrective and preventive actions to the relevant team members. Seventh step is integrate into the project execution plan. Risk and preventive actions become the part of project roadmap. So by these steps, you have a approach of proactively find out the failure reasons and you can get success in the project. And use applications where pre-mortem analysis is used in manufacturing textile. It is used launching a new product, risking the defects, improving the process reliability, and second, in business strategy field like planning, new market entry, price change, sales strategies related sections. Third industry or third field is supply chain, switching supplier, forecasting, risk of stockouts or logistics failures should be keep in mind while you are switching the supplier or while you are doing work implementing the pre-mortem analysis. Fourth application, you can see IT and software prevent bugs, data security issues, timeline overruns. The fifth is quality and Six Sigma projects, risk assessment during DMAC improvement phase. DMAC is a process improvement techniques that is used in Six Sigma project. DMAC stand for define, measure, analyze, implement, and control. Next section is product development. Prototype failure reasons, customer rejection risks can be avoided in product development by implementation of pre-mortem analysis. And next is HR and organizational change, identifying the risks of restructuring, training, and culture change. The last is safety and compliance, identifying the risk of audit failure or safety accidents. So these are the different applications in different fields, how pre-mortem analysis is used for the success of projects or business. Pre-mortem analysis session output. A final document usually contain project name, assumed failure statements, risk of list of risk factors, ranking, the risk factors high, medium, low, and mitigation and control plan. And the last is responsibility and timeline. So pre-mortem analysis is done before the time, 6 months, 1 year, 3 months before starting the project. So based on all steps, we can control the failure or we can control the problems that can be occur during the project. Simple example in textile mills, you can say project is switching to a new recycled polyester supplier. Assumed failure. 2 months later, customer complaints increased and production delay occurred. What will be the action plan? Possible failure causes: fiber inconsistency, action plan, pilot trials before bulk orders. So before switching the supplier, you must do pilot trials to go on bulk orders. Second, certifications mismatch. Verify GRS certificate with the compliance team. Either the product is certified or certificate is valid from the compliance team. Next possible reason can be shade variation in dyeing. So to control this issue or analysis issue for this issue, lab tips before shipment approval. So these testings should be done. Delivery delays, long-term contract with a lead time tracking should be done. Cost risk later, fixed cost contract for 6 months. If you are analyzing or you are predicting that cost rise can be occur, so you can fix the contract. You can fix for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year to avoid this issue. Why pre-mortem analysis is valuable? It helps team think realistically instead of overly optimistic. Second, reveals hidden risks that traditional planning misses. And the third is builds preparedness instead of firefighting. That is proactive approach. And the last is improve project efficiency, cost saving, customer satisfaction. So these are the valuable